Were you expecting this kind of response, or are you still every day going like, wow?
Still completely in shock. And I've not been on social media for the last couple of years now, so I'm not even seeing the response directly. I'm like getting it secondhand through a bunch of other people as well. So it's been absolutely wild. I think every filmmaker, dreams to make a film that hits the zeitgeist in a really powerful way, and we've just been blown away by the response.
And you say you've not been on social media. Is that
Yeah.
from doing this project? You
Yeah,
unplugged?
absolutely. I completely stopped using all social media like halfway into making the film. I was just realizing what it was doing to me, both individually, how I felt used when I was using it. There was a period where I started to wean myself off, and I was learning about the resurrection algorithms that they can sort of send out after you. So if you're a heavy user and you stop using, they start to send out these notifications, these like things to fish you back into the system, like a resurrection, like bringing you back from the dead to come back to their
No.
platform. So I was getting emails from Facebook, and I was like, why, seeing all the emails and not trying to engage. And then I was getting text messages. I was getting regular text messages trying to get me to come back. I mean, photos of people that I work with, photos of friends and family, or referencing these people. There was a girl that I had a crush in high school that had sent me this person and like, hey, this person posted a photo, come see what's up with them. And I was like, I don't want I don't want to be involved in this thing. I don't want to be used and manipulated like this. And actually being aware of it and feeling their desire to bring me back on made it actually really easy for me to not go back on and not engage.
I bet. And how have you, was it a hard transition? Because we are addicted as a culture
Oh,
to, picking up our phone.
it was really, really hard at the start. I put a news app on my phone where those icons were. So every time I felt like the urge, I mean, at a red light, wanting to pull out my phone and check something real fast, it was like, wait a second. I don't need to. And then if I really had the time and wanted to, I went to news instead, but eventually just sort of like found myself appreciating my own mental time, like letting my mind wander. Like I remember, you remember when you used to daydream as a kid? Like that
Totally.
time has basically been usurped now by these platforms that are just like optimizing for dopamine hits. And
It's
so how
true.
can I get my own time and creativity back? That actually was so palpable for me when making this movie, when we were working on, okay, writing these scenes and how much where's my time going when I was in this really creative period, and then being able to focus on, no, I want to spend my time thinking about the film, thinking about the story, thinking about the structure, what are we trying to say, and just sort of felt like my own creative resurgence come back in a really powerful way.
You said it so perfectly because it's so true. Whenever I'm like feeling at a standstill creatively, I that's one of the first thing I do is like shut down everything and get still. And it's amazing how it
Yeah,
literally connects the correct chord from yourself to
exactly.
source for,
Exactly.
creativity.